This is living in a $43,700 a month creator house in LA. Unlocked. Interesting. Wow, cool.
Never in my wildest.
What the fuck is that Lamborghini? What the fuck is that Lambo? Not to mention the dude who's got like, you know, the ripped jeans. I'm a fan of the ripped jeans, but like what's with the like yellow? It's Brando, that's the fashion. You don't get fashion. Oh, yeah, of course, chat. Of course. I forgot. You guys are just here to bully me. And you guys are saying that Lambo's hot. No, they literally made a beautiful car ugly and hideous.
Dreams would I ever think that I'd be paying this amount of money for just living in a house and having a backyard? Now that I finally have been here for quite some time and letting it settle in, it feels surprisingly normal.
Our guy, what is this? What is this? There's even spray paint on the house. Like, what? This is when you've never been to LA, you go to Los Angeles. This is what you expect to see.
Hi, I'm Carter Scher. I'm a professional YouTuber.
Who?
I'm 27 years old.
A professional YouTuber, not a YouTuber. So now it's a professional YouTuber. That's a thing?
The Team Our House is my house, so I pay for the rent, I found it, I set it up, I keep everything running.
Okay, never mind. Oh, so they use it as a business. So really, the $43,000 that they spend every month is a business write-off because they're doing their business and running and operating their business on the square footage of the house, so they can write off the whole thing. So, nice. But why? Look, when I was younger, I'd get on one trampoline and I'd be scared to death because I'd do like tricks. You do like where you have to break the person on the egg, like they're like a bundled up egg. And I was scared to death I was gonna like land on the bar, you know, and like you're jumping, you land on the bar, like the edge of the trampoline. There's many times where I hit it with my leg and I was like, damn, dude, did I break a bone? This just looks like death. This looks like they're on drugs, like they're doing crack. Also, I feel like it's like when people first start getting a little bit of money, they go for that flashiness. And it's like the flashiness they think in their head is very marketable and wise of them. And it's going to attract more followers and more, it's going to grow their brand more, right? When essentially, no, like it's, you have to have personality, man. You gotta have personality. Come on. God damn it. I'm fucking jealous. He worked at a lab in University of Pennsylvania.
When I was working at UPenn, I rented an $800 a month studio apartment on the first floor next to the dumpsters. So sometimes I'd wake up to like a stranger standing right in the alleyway next to the dumpsters, which was kind of scary.
Like every single other college student and university student, most university and college students are not loaded.
When I finally decided to quit my job and pursue YouTube full-time, I left that apartment to then go live back in my parents' house where I literally was.
Who are loaded by the looks of it. They look like they have a really, like just the background of the house. It looks like it's probably a big house and looks like dad helped fund some of it.
I left that apartment to then go live back
I'm
in
just
my
saying.
parents' house where I literally was sleeping in the basement.
We got the black boat. Yeah, and I even modded it and I put a GoPro on it. Ooh.
Wait, what? He started making videos with his brother in the backyard there. Dude, and he's saying, yeah, I had to go back to my parents' house and I literally started making YouTube videos in the basement. Like the basement's a bad thing. Look at their goddamn pool. Okay, we saw a little bit of the front of the house, like just the door and the front foyer, I guess, to the outside of the door. And now you're looking at the pool in the back. The pool in the back looks like a gigantic pond. These kids are very well off. So the basement, like, oh man, I had to start making YouTube videos. I had to move back in with my parents. I had to start making YouTube videos in the basement of the mansion. And, I mean, it's only a 10,000 square foot basement. And it was rough, man. What the hell? I'm not jealous, chat. Chill out. I'm just saying it's a little bit
The black boat.
making
Yeah,
it sound
and I
like he had to
even modded
grind
it,
for what
and I
he's
put a
got.
GoPro on it. Ooh.
Every single day.
Okay.
We just worked, I don't know, 18.
Oh my
20
god,
hours a
RC boats
day
are so
for
much fun.
over,
That
like, a year
pool.
straight. And
That pool though. I'm sorry, I can't get over how ridiculously oversized this pool
single
is.
day we just worked, I don't know, 18, 20 hours a day for over like a year straight, and that really got the fire burning and got our career started.
I'm Steven Scherer, and I'm about to do my very first ever backflip.
The first
We
big
got
hit
to the
was this backflip
with
video.
A little bit of taste of success to realize, like, hey, you know, like, we could just try this. A little bit of taste of success.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying that got 4 million views. That that got 4 million views?
To realize, like, hey, you know, like, we could just try this.
It's Liz's turn.
It was probably about 1 year after.
Wait,
really
this guy's
committing
got
to YouTube that I
9
decided-
million subs? What's his name? Stephen. Oh, fuck, what is his name? What is his name?
1 year after really committing to YouTube that I decided to ball out and get a $2,000
We'll figure it out later.
2-bedroom apartment that was about 10 minutes away from my parents' house. I moved in there with 4 or 5 people in a 2-bedroom. We were all crammed in, sleeping on couches, a couple in each room. It was really tight and cramped, and it was amazing. That's when I realized, you know what, like, YouTube is great here in Virginia, but I really want to try something new. I want to go out to LA.
Can I just interject for a second here, guys? This is my reaction. Don't like it. Well, I don't like it either. Anyway, can we look at this here? Can we take a guess who this guy's demographic audience is? Children, and he's a big YouTuber. My dude has 8.5 million subscribers. And it's very, very flashy. It's very, it speaks. I'm on an acid trip on my favorite rocket ship. Let's go. You know, that's kind of what it speaks to. We'll check it out after.
We actually found a really great house that we loved, and it was really expensive. It was $18,500 a month, which was just mind-blowing, going from the $2,000 apartment we were living in. But the house was just perfect. It had a backyard and a pool. It had a rooftop, which was just so perfect for content. We're taking huge risks. We're gonna fly everybody out. We're gonna move into that house.
Isn't this what Jake Paul did with Team 10? I feel like as much as many people like hate Team 10 or Jake Paul or whatever, I mean, he did start kind of a wave. I know FaZe Clan and there was gaming clans before that, but Team 10 wasn't a gaming clan, right? Like, there's different niches. There's gaming clans with their own gaming house. This doesn't even seem like, I don't think any of them are actual gamers. I think it's just like literally content creators, which is what you know, the Team 10 Jake Paul thing was. And he's created these other movements. Clearly he was the pioneer to a lot of these movements, non-gamer content creators, which in Los Angeles just seems like it's gonna self-implode on itself. I don't know. I'm hating.
Hopefully make it work, and we absolutely did.
But kudos to their success. I definitely applaud them. He went and took a tour and decided to take it. He found it on Zillow. Nice. When Carter signed the new lease, he still had to pay a few months of rent on the old house. Aww.
It was such a logistical challenge. It distracted me from content. And I remember sitting here in this office once we were fully moved in, and it was the very first month that I spent more money than I was making. And I remember that being really scary as I look out into this expansive backyard thinking, like, what am I gonna film here? How am I gonna make this worth it?
Team RAR has a combined account where Carter pulls funds to pay the monthly rent as well as
The
the
rent for this house when we
initial
first moved in was
costs, overhead
$39,700, and then now that we've been here for a little bit longer, the rent actually went up a little bit to $43,700. I think the initial payment to secure this house was something like first month and security or something like that. I just remember it being well over $100,000, which was a big check that I had to sign right over. So at the end of each month, I had to write a ton of checks.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm saying it. You know what's crazy? You know what is crazy? You don't need a mansion to create cool content. You just don't. It's more of like a flashy statement item. All right. It's cool to have. I get it. And especially when you're building a brand, like a team brand of a group of content creators to grow under. I understand that. But here's what's crazy. You could get like a normal, like a mini mansion, like 4,000 square foot or 5,000. You don't have to get an 18,000 square foot house. But maybe 5,000, 6,000 square foot house, pay $15K a month, right? Little overhead. It's like $100,000 a year, whatever, which is nothing when you're a content creator. It's like 2 sponsors, right? And then on top of that, you can grow absurdly and you can create, or you can have a higher ROI, like your return on investment. You can just invest more into your business rather than funneling all of this money back into someone else's property. Or you could just buy a house straight up. Like you just mortgage out a house and you're paying less than what this monthly payment would be. I don't know. That's just my take. That's my take. I don't know. Maybe it's a bad take. That's just the way I look at it. If you look at it, they're spending over $500,000 annually. Well, it's probably close to $1 million with gardening and, you know, maintenance and all that stuff to just maintain and live in this house that they won't end at the end of the day. Like close to $1 million a year. That's crazy. That's just nuts.
All right, guys, let's go. Let's check out this house. This is the entrance of the house, which brings you on to the main living room of the house. We do lots of meetings, video review sessions here.
Okay. All right.
I actually got this one when I was living in the 2-bedroom apartment all the way back before even moving to LA. And I haven't had another play button since because the gap from 1 million to the next one is 10 million. So the gap is so big. We have a huge snack bar that we stock every single day. Oh.
You know what I actually don't understand is a lot of the why have like snack bars and stuff in there, or not snack bars, but like vending machines. I know it's for the aesthetic, but at the end of the day, the thing is gonna be cool for the first 3 days, maybe the first week of having the vending machine in the house. But then other than that, it's a chore to get your favorite candy. You got to press in the button. You got to wait for it to unravel. I know they don't have to pay for it because they own it, but they have to wait for the bar to come out when you could literally just go to the counter and just grab your favorite candy. Like, it takes away from the content. Like, this is actually a dumb move if you're focused on content creation. You just want to grab that snack and do that thing. Unless they plan on lighting it on fire or making it into a bomb and exploding it, then I'm all for it. But yeah, I don't get that.
Could you imagine? Oh, we were so close. This is a cardboard cutout of like me and Liz. Now let's go upstairs to my bedroom.
Who, what, when, where, why? Yeah, this is the house. This is the candy. This is that. Oh yeah, there's a cardboard cutout of my friend Liz or whatever. Who's Liz? Who? All right.
This is actually a secret closet in the closet.
It's an alright bathroom.
We have my favorite Sour Patch.
Everything is happening so fast. I don't know what's going on.
This piece of art right here is a photo that I took. This was really early on after moving to LA.
All right,
We
basic,
still have one
normal
more door to
bedroom.
explore, and this takes you to my bathroom. I do have one item that I like, Team RAR chain. So Liz got this custom made in Miami. It's all iced out.
How come their Team RAR thing looks like a Ghastly or whatever they're called? What are they called? Ghastly ghastly. This guy. This dude. That's what it looks like, does it not? It 100% is a rip of that.
Our Team Roar logo, and it just is so crazy. It's kind of like the only piece of jewelry that I have.
Okay, it's a chain. Okay, all right.
Before I had a TV in my room or nightstands or anything, I was like, I need a logo in the pool because I love swimming pools. I grew up swimming every day, and I wanted to put the logo in there.
Okay. How much of this stuff do they actually use, though, on a daily basis? Because I think as they're filming this video, you would see more of their team, the RAR team, filming content in the back, because this is during the day, right? So you'd think that you'd see people jumping on the trampoline as CNBC is doing this interview with this kid, right? Like that's what I would think. I think like most of this stuff would be used. Nobody's in the house. Nobody's anywhere to be found. This is the first interaction we've seen with somebody else other than this Carter guy. And he just threw a basketball in there. Content, baby. Hey. Like, how much of it gets used? None of it, right? Probably none of it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Journey, my dream was to just be a YouTuber. Thinking back and kind of reflecting on like where I started from, living next to the dumpster, smelling that cigarette smoke, getting paid $12 an hour. And that was like in 2016 to 2021. It doesn't make any sense. It's absolutely living the dream. I'm so blessed to have this opportunity.
He lived at the apartment beside the garbage can. A normal apartment with a garbage bin outside the apartment. He's just, making it sound like he came from the slums. Okay. And then he didn't like it, so he moved back in with his parents in the basement, 5,000 square foot basement, with a gigantic pool in the backyard. So, I mean, yeah, rough start, brother. But I do respect the grind. You have to grind to where you are. It's not like this was handed to him overnight or anything. It's just like, you're going to tell your story and make it sound like you came from literally the pits of hell, then at least make it believable, because it's just the rapport it's going to be lost in your story.
Perspective, I want to add a ton more manpower to be able to support all the different ventures that we are getting into.
So where are the content? Where's his team? I don't see anyone.
They are also going to continue to grow tremendously fast in all of their different paths and journeys that they're pursuing, which is really exciting to see.
Where is everyone? There's only like one other dude in the back.
Checking out my place. See you guys next time.
Since filming, Carter purchased a home on the East Coast. He plans to split his time between the two residences. Is that like investing back in the business, or is that more of a pleasurable, personable item? Because he said he's like focused on really growing and expanding his business ventures. I don't know. It just seems weird. It seems so stupid. Let's see some of the comments though. I bet you this is gonna be fun. This doesn't seem financially smart even for rich people. Yeah, when you're spending $43,700 plus like what, $2K on gardening, another $2K on utilities, and this is monthly, you're spending literally close to like $600,000, $700,000 a year just on living in this house. You know how much of a down payment you could put on a house? Like, or you know how much of a mortgage you could get for if you put down $700,000? You know, like you could buy a house. I don't know how much it'd be in LA, but you could buy like a $5, $6, $7 million house with that much of a down payment if your mortgage is for like, I don't know, 30, 40, 50 years. It depends on what your rates would be. It seems like the more he earns, the more he spends. This is how people stay broke, even if they make over $1 million per year. It all depends. I think, he's young. He's making interesting financial decisions, not some that I would make, and by far the worst taste I've ever seen when it comes to spending money. But hey, you have to respect where he came from. The apartment with the garbage bin, and then his parents' house. Like, I mean, talk about a grind and a struggle, right? God damn. If you needed a team to collab space, why not just buy a large warehouse and retrofit that? That's what I'm talking about. Create an industrial space. You could build a gigantic, like 30,000 square foot industrial space for like $1 million, $2 million, right? And they clearly have the money and the funding. His educational background is impressive. Oh God. Kevin O'Leary would lose his mind watching this. Yeah, I'm literally, my brain is turning to mush. I don't get it. And I also don't get the, like, why? Like, a Lambo's already flashy enough. Why do you have to make it look hideous? Like, that's just so ugly. And you spray paint the outside of your house rental. What the actual hell? I don't get it. But anyway, let's check out what this guy's content actually is. I'm very interested because he's got almost 10 million subscribers. He's got 8.48 million subscribers. Let's check out his latest video. This is Last to Leave the Lamborghini Wins. I totally get like Team 10, Jake Paul 2017 vibes from this, but it could be worse. We could be stepping into something that is literally horrifying. So you've been warned. I'm just telling you.
What's up, Team Roar? Do you guys like expensive cars? Well, this Lamborghini Huracan Evo is worth $280,000, and this Porsche 911 is worth $140,000.
Look, YouTube viewer, I know you're in my age demographic of probably 6-year-olds to about 13-year-olds, and obviously you can't afford anything about what I'm going to share with you. So I'm a hard flex on you, all right? So just to hit off you in the video, this Lamborghini is $200,000. This Porsche is $80,000. Have I made you feel poor yet? Well, wait, I've got more.
And this Lamborghini Urus is worth over $300,000. The last person to take their hand off the car
No
will win
fucking
this
way.
mystery car. I'm so excited.
Guys, shout out to Drive LA for hooking it up with these cars. And if you guys want a chance to drive one of these cars to be flown out to LA, then stay tuned to the end of this video. Comment down.
Yeah, stay tuned to the end of the video, you poor motherfucker. Yeah, see who gets the car behind the tarp. It's probably a piece of shit car because I'm showing you all the cool cars. Yeah.
Below
dude.
which one of these is your favorite, and let's intro the contestants.
Also, how come a lot of these people, like with these videos, are always revolving around cars and money and flashy things? Like, to me, it takes all the creative juices out of creating YouTube videos in the first place. It's just very simplistic and easy because it's something a lot of people wish they could have. Not a lot of people do have, right? So they're drawn to it because it's like, oh, money. It's like a fly attracted to light. It's just, to me, it's like not a community I'd want to cultivate ever on YouTube. And it's also like personality, brother. Come on, like skits, funny things. There's so much, I don't know. You could like,
Our first two contestants
you could
are
do
Liz
so
and
much
my sister Grace.
without the cars. You could do so much.
All right, guys, and to decide what car I'm going to use my hat, I'm putting
Of
all
course.
3 cars in here. I'm
gonna
going to
make them
up,
pick.
Grab one out. Yeah. That one?
Because you know, if I pick that fucking Porsche, the $80,000 car, I'm gonna be pissed. Ugh, you know.
Up next, we got Bailey and Stone.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Alright, left or right? Choose wisely! Left?
This dude even looks like right here on the left with the black and the black sweater, black and blue sweater. He's like a bootleg scuffed version of Jake Paul. I hate this so much. I hate this. This is painful.
Boom! Lamborghini Evo, baby! And last but not least, we got Ryan Prunty and Ray.
Oh my god, yeah.
Boom,
Okay.
and now you
Wow.
Or you're good.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Oh my god, wow. In the Lambo
Okay.
reaction. Oh,
Alright, where'd you guys-
driving the Porsche. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wow,
Those
look
are
at that.
the best.
Oh, no way, they're still there. Wow, we still haven't figured it out. Oh, they just spray painted it. Oh,
Wait,
wow,
did you
they're
just
spray
win?
painting
Grace,
fake
quick,
paint
play,
on
you
the
gotta win.
car. Oh, yeah.
In 3,
Yeah,
2, 1,
oh.
go!
Oh, look at that piece of shit. Oh, oh, look at that wheel. Oh, dude. Ew. Oh, look at the dent.
I don't think you know, but like my dream car is a blue Subaru.
Carter, I think someone jacked your fog lights. I'm actually so glad.
This thing's
we
trash.
did
Let's
it.
get out of here.
Oh my god.
Dude, this is like minor dents and dings and issues. I don't know about you. There's just some minor issues with the car. Not that big of a deal, but hey, these videos are just very weird. Like, content creators like this with the flashiness and the crap like that, and you got to keep in mind these people, their demographic is children, so it just makes you feel bad for the kids who are like rabid fans over these content creators, because they're gonna come up and grow up with these ideologies and false beliefs in their head and crappy sense of humor, thinking this is funny and cool and this is what the cool kids do and this is how to be cool. And then they're gonna be like, I want to be a YouTuber when I grow up. And you know what? If some of them actually do become YouTubers, they're going to try and recreate their favorite YouTubers' content, and it's going to be a vicious cycle of horrible, flashy cars and money content on YouTube, and I hate it. I'm jealous, but I hate it.